Welcome to the Daily Jing for Tuesday, December 26th. Here's the quote of the day. Let's go to this link from Nabokov. Literature was not born the day when a boy crying wolf, wolf came running out of the Neanderthal valley with a big gray wolf at his heels. Literature was born on the day when a boy came crying wolf, wolf, and there was no wolf behind him. Okay, let's go to the schedule. We're in the second week, starting the familiar essay. We're also starting the view and do's 3.1 and 3.2. Remember that the first view and do is a summary, a gist of the assignment. And we're starting Resnick and the discussion for Resnick. Let's go to D2L for a minute here. Go up to communications and the discussions. Scroll down. So you are to put in your discussion into the discussions here instead of what we were doing for the first two papers where there was a link and you discussed the essay right in the essay. Here we're dealing with Resnick, and I have a prompt here for you that will get you started on thinking about a feature of Resnick's essay. So you need an original post and you need a reply to someone else's post. Okay? And here's some information about the kinds of things that you should think about when you do these discussions. So before we get to that, we're doing these four essays this week. So Resnick, Palmer, Goldbach, and McLean. So first, let's review what it takes to write a good discussion post in a course that concentrates on reading essays from the writer's point of view. What you want to do is to discuss the question posed in the discussion and then find sections of the essay, quote from the text, that will support your ideas about how the writer is using techniques of creative nonfiction and then how you can use those same techniques in your own writing. To merely talk in generalities or to just agree with someone is not what we are looking for. Agree meaning agree with someone else who has posted, starting out by, I agree with you, blah, blah, blah. That's not the idea. Read as a writer and write posts that concentrate on technique. Second, it behooves you to read my discussion posts because they are part of the instructions for the course. And you need to look and listen to the Daily Jings, and also I've been putting in grades in D2L. So I'm going to grade the first two view and do's for the first two papers and the first two discussions starting today. Third, I value revision above all else in this course. If you write a rough draft and stand pat for your final draft, then you have not done the work of the course. If you don't agree with what I say, you should revise what I say that you should revise, or what your peers say, that's okay, but you have to do something. One thing you cannot do is not revise. You have to show that you can revise your draft. That's my first rule and only rule in this course. And one more thing, I'm especially interested in how you revise the beginnings of your drafts. That is where the problem is set up, and that is where you get us into the essay. If you don't try to make the beginning better, then you have failed. And the essays that we are reading should be models for you, but should not you should not slavishly imitate them, although imitation is always a good place to start. It shows me that you have been reading and thinking about the course material. It's always a good move in a course where you have to be graded. So what are we discussing today? We're discussing Resnick's essay. Okay, thanks. Bye.